Good evening to you. The coronavirus continues to gain ground as U.S. officials now recommend gatherings of 50 people or more be canceled or postponed at least over the next 8 weeks.
This as the number of deaths continues to rise. We're staying on top of this minute by minute. Here's the latest. At least 62 people have died in the U.S., 40 in the state of Washington alone. Two other hotspots include California and Florida. Around the world, more than 5,700 deaths have now been reported. We have team coverage tracking the virus progress right here in Wisconsin. Sam Kramer with the impact it's having on an upcoming election.
But first, our Bill Miston with the new cases just into our area tonight. Bill?
Good evening, Steph. Good evening, Ted. The city of Wauwatosa's health department saying this afternoon that a resident that recently returned from overseas travel has tested positive for COVID-19 and has since followed medical professionals' directions and is under self-quarantine at home. That case joining 5 new additional cases out of Fond du Lac County, bringing that county's total to 11. On Sunday, Fond du Lac County officials saying members of the CDC will be arriving Monday to help track any contacts the 11 positive cases in the county may have had.
We're combing through exactly where they were and identifying events.
Of those cases, 9 recently returning from an Egyptian river cruise. 2 others had traveled domestically to the county. However, based on those tested, including those who tested negative after believing they had contact with confirmed cases, officials say there is no evidence right now of community transmission.
It isn't that we aren't going to see community spread. We would expect to see some, so that's why it's so important at this point to practice those social distancing. If don't hold large social events. If you don't need to be traveling to some place that has higher cases, don't.
The most recent Fond du Lac County cases rounding out the most confirmed cases in the state. Of 11 patients in the county, 3 have been hospitalized. Healthcare leaders urging the importance of social distancing. Minimizing your close contact with others is the best way to prevent any transmission and potentially overwhelm healthcare systems.
These are recommendations that we're really hoping people take thoughtfully as they're making plans, as they're going out into the community, thinking about where they're going, what they're doing. These are strong suggestions at this point so that we can really minimize the spread of the virus.
And by doing so, protecting yourself as well as others. Now, Fond du Lac County health officials say 59 tests are still pending, with 40 additional people waiting to be tested. Those people are being directed to self-isolate until they can either be tested or those test results come back. Now, some of those results are expected to start coming in as early as tomorrow. Now, as for this Wauwatosa case, right now it's unclear if this case is part of the larger number of cases within Milwaukee County or if this itself is a new case indeed. Ted?
Bill Miston reporting live tonight. Thank you. And as the testing increases, so will the number of confirmed cases, health officials believe. The state's official coronavirus website puts that total at 33 in Wisconsin. But again, that number will be changing. Wood County announcing moments before we went to air that it has a confirmed case, proving the numbers will be fluid in the days to come.